This is Mr. V, and in this video we will factorize an expression by identifying common numerical factors. So here's the question. We want to factorize the expression 15 plus 3x. What that means is we want to reduce this back to a form where we have a number in front of a bracket. So we want to do the reverse of distributing. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to have to look at both of these terms, 15 and 3x, and we're going to have to look at what they have in common with each other. So I'm going to look for common factors. Now looking at 15 and 3x, they have one common factor that I can see. 15 can be rewritten as 3 times 5, and 3x is the same as 3 times x. And hopefully you'll see, well, these both have this 3 in front. And so what we can do is we can take that 3 in front and put it in front of a bracket. So factorizing this, we're going to take the common term and put it in front, 3. And then the leftovers are going to go inside of the bracket, 5 plus x. And we can double check that this actually does work by distributing back out and double checking that we do get 15 plus 3x if we multiply 3 into the bracket 5 plus x. We can double check that and find that it is in fact correct. Let's look at another one. The second one is 36p minus 24. Now this one's a little bit bigger, so I might have to do a bit of thinking. So looking at 36, what numbers multiply to make 36? We've obviously got 1 times 36. We could multiply 2 by 18. We could multiply 3 by 12. We could multiply 6 by 6. And I could write down 12 by 3, 18 by 2, and 36 by 1, but they're already there. It's just the reverse of these numbers we've got. Now, this is what I'm doing on a scrap piece of paper, or maybe just in my head if they're easy enough. 24, what factors does 24 have? Well, again, we have 1 times 24. 1's always a factor. We can have 2 times 12. We can have 3 times, what would that be? 3 times 8. We can have 4 times 6. And then the reverses, 6 times 4, 8 by 3, 12 by 2, 24 by 1. All right, now we're looking for these common factors. So as long as any number that is in both these lists will do the job, but specifically, it's usually most useful to grab the largest one. So let's have a look here. Well, obviously, 1 is in both of these lists. That works. 2 is in both of these lists. 3, 6 is in both of these lists, and 12 is in both of these lists. And any of those are common factors. The one we're going to pick is the largest one, which is this 12. So we'll make 12 our common factor. And so 12 will be the number that goes at the front of the bracket. So we're going to have 12 out front of the bracket. And we're going to put the rest inside of the bracket. And so over here we had 3 left. But this was part of the 36p. And we don't want to forget that p. So we have 36p. So this technically actually 3p. So we're going to have 3p that goes inside of the bracket, minus, and then the leftover from 24 is the 2. So the 2 goes in the bracket. Now you could put in the middle step of 12 times 3p minus 12 times 2, although you don't necessarily have to. And that's it. That's how we can factorize by identifying common numerical factors. Fantastic.